Podcast episode 2. I'm Crumble,
I'm Jam.
and we're gonna be doing it again. I
Yes,
guess we're gonna be doing it the second time, maybe even better, but also shorter.
Yeah, so this week we're 2 days late.
Oops.
Sorry about that. It won't happen again. At least we hope not.
It probably will happen again.
We're supposed to be doing it every Tuesday. We had a little bit of a certain mess up on Tuesday.
Somebody decided to be born.
Yeah, somebody's birthday. It is what it is. It's their fault. They know who they are. Whatever. So basically, we're gonna do a quick 30-minute episode this week,
Mhm.
and then on Tuesday we should be able to do a full episode again. So let's get into it.
Let's go right into it. So,
What the hell did you do this week?
a lot of things. Oh gosh, I've been really busy. Been very, very busy.
You said you're doing this whole schedule thing again.
Yeah, the whole schedule. Yeah. Turns out that managing your time is actually more beneficial than being a lazy slob
I have
and,
to
and
agree.
fucking twiddling your thumbs.
Today was a nice 70-degree day outside, sunny. We got showers later on around 5 o'clock, except for 12 of those hours.
You a meteorologist?
For 12 of those hours, I was literally doing nothing all day long.
hmm
One of my favorite things to do. I laid in bed. I was watching TikTok and YouTube. I'm sure some people can relate to that. I even tried to play video games. Couldn't do it. I was too lazy, but bed was too comfy, and I had a really nice appeal of looking out at other people doing things, and then not doing anything, and then going,
Wish I
haha,
could.
look at those people.
Those dumb idiots.
when the rain started kicking in, there was girls doing TikToks out in the front of the building, and I was looking at them from my window and going, huh. Look at them. They're doing TikToks. And I was just inside, I'm just dying inside as I'm like, I wish I could be doing a TikTok.
Well, you could have been.
I could have, but they took the good spot. And then, I don't know, I've really been just playing video games a whole lot, playing Sea of Thieves, etc. And then I did, no, don't make this show. And then I have work tonight at 8 o'clock, which is great. So, and this is coming out. I'm probably going to try to post this before I go to work. So we'll struggle with that.
Crumble JAM Podcast.
Struggle Jam Podcast.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I actually thought of a topic for today's episode.
Cool.
What would win in a fight? 1 billion lions.
1 billion.
1 billion
1
lions.
billion lions.
Or every Pokemon.
I think 1 billion lions. I don't think that one could simply fathom how many lions. 1 billion. There are 7 billion people on Earth, and we are overcrowded.
But there are areas of the world where there are no people. I could drive 10 miles in one direction in the middle of bad shit nowhere. And there'd be nobody. Yeah. But think about if you took a billion. Okay, let's take a stadium of people. That
would change the Earth's gravity.
Take a stadium of people. That's 200,000 people in a stadium. Only 200,000 people in a stadium. Think of then, dude, you can't even process what 1 billion lions would look like.
I think that if there ever were an amount of 1 billion lions that was that large, then they would have gained sentience and been able to produce a society. So there would be a society of lion people because they would have to be.
No,
in order for it to be a billion, they would have to have taken over the world. So they would be this dominant species. We would no longer exist.
This begs the so now let's go.
It would be humans v lions.
Pokemon. Let's get to the Pokemon.
No more Pokemon.
Yes, the Pokemon.
No, if the world was overrun by lions,
no, okay,
there wouldn't be anything left.
Did you watch Planet of the Apes?
No.
So
No, of course I did. I actually played a main role. I was the monkey. I was Caesar.
I was the.
Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a little. No, it's a little snippet.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I used.
Wait,
to,
are you in the new movie coming up?
the new movie?
The War for the Planet of the War of the Planet of the
The
Apes.
Planet of the War Apes.
the
It's just
the
a whole-
1960s recut.
Just that tiny planet where it's just apes who just kill
So
each
then,
other.
who would? Okay, I have a new question then.
Yes.
What would win in a fight? 1 billion lions or 1 billion apes? I have to go with the 1 billion apes.
Yeah, I think they're smarter.
I think they could throw shit.
I think
both metaphorically and physically.
But I also think that lions are pack hunters and apes aren't.
But like,
and a pack of lions coming at me, and a pack of fucking chimps.
Do you think? Okay, how big do you think a pride of lions is?
Like 8 lions?
Yeah, but there's 1 billion of them. Do you think they would kill each other? They'd definitely go after each other.
I mean, are you talking about like a synchronized attack on society?
So
By 1 billion
so let's look at the
lions?
ground rules here. Okay, are all the lions working together?
Yeah, I think that that was already because you said 1 billion
Yeah.
lions.
So they're all working together. I'm gonna say they're all evenly spaced out. Like there isn't just a clump, like a mountain of 1 billion lions. And so then you
entity crimming.
if you walk
1 billion lions in one spot.
and like two there's 10 spots with
1 billion lions, but no lions.
but no lions. So you have the billion lions, and then you have 1 billion apes. Is this what kind of playing field are we talking here? Like a flat domain, like a Minecraft super flat world.
At miles and miles, you could fit a 5-mile rat.
7-foot rat. Rat's so fun. Rat.
Okay, so I'd probably measure the field by like 1 5.5-mile rat by like 1 6.5-mile rat.
So 5 by 6 miles.
Yeah, but rats.
So then, so we're gonna.
What is there to? What do you have to say to that?
I think that now I kind of want to know what a 5 by 6 mile rat versus 1 billion lions would do.
I think that the 1 billion lions would absolutely decimate.
No, but like I'm picturing the rat can still move at normal.
I'm picturing the lions climbing up its body parts as it tries to fight them off, but they're like ants to it. They're like big carpenter ants, so they're just sinking and chewing.
But Jason, this is a 5 by 6 mile rat.
Yeah, and
I don't even think
does it have the same mobility as a regular rat?
Yes, that's
okay. Well, it would be able to disrupt the Earth's pole if it could move like a regular rat.
Maybe a continental shift. The tectonic plates would move.
If it jumped forward, the whole world would spin away.
Have you ever looked at the shit? What would happen if the Earth's rotation just stopped?
Oh yeah, we'd die.
Well, we would get like sent. Like we
would be splattered against the wall.
No, we would. Yeah, but the wall would be going with us. We'd be going thousands of miles per hour. Like we are spinning 1,000 miles per hour, and then just immediately stopping. Everything that isn't like a tree, even trees, anything that isn't like like in the ground, like a mountain, is going to be thrown at the same speed. The inertia at which it stops, you would just get sent into orbit,
and then we'd go fucking blast back.
You get sent into orbit. And if you're small enough,
you're lucky enough, you come back.
Dude, can you imagine if you lived that? Like that happens.
And then everybody dies,
and
you wouldn't be able to live in the aftermath.
Like I saw, but like could
the water would be gone. You would be clouds. There would be no more water.
Dude,
I'm so thirsty. Like Mars.
Dude, I found all the apple juice. I'm gonna eat all the apples.
I got apple juice in my bunker on set.
Wait, there's no apples left.
What?
I mean, you could live off like.
I'll still have my gerbil thing.
Actually, the only water that would really be gone is a lot of salt water. And I guess I
think every single ounce of water would be gone unless it's cave water.
Cave water.
But it would still have inertia, so it would just blow out.
Oh my god! It would. It would find its way.
It would just blow out.
High pressure dude. Think about like lava and magma. It would find like it would.
Think about the magma. The whole Earth's core would splatter away.
It would find a way to get out of Earth at that speed. And just think about like shit flying in every direction. Like it's not just gonna be like one side of the Earth. It's gonna be like everywhere. Everywhere.
Like the chimp exhibit at the zoo.
What do you mean?
Shit flying everywhere.
Oh, there you go. You're so funny.
That's so funny. Yeah. I love poop.
Crumble Jam Podcast.
Welcome to Crumble JAM Podcast.
So
it's a short one today, boys.
We never went into where did you get the name Crumble Bum?
I was sitting at my computer and I was like, "What works?" And I was like, "Jelly jam? No, that's gay." And then I was like, "Crumble bomb." Like that rolls off the tongue. That would appeal to mass,
to thousands.
Yeah, thousands. Billions of lions will know about my channel.
So for me, I was sitting at my desk. Maybe okay. You want the real story or my fake story?
Say the fake story.
Alright, so the fakes, Jason, that's gonna break. So it's literally it's cracked. So the fake story is I was sitting at my desk and I was going, "Wow, Crumble Bum, this is an awful choice." And I decided I was going to be Jelly Jam. And every single Pokemon was like, "Jelly Jam, it's a great decision. We should discuss Pokemon and not have them be ignored during the Billion Lions conversation."
Oh, gotcha. Actually, my story. I'm gonna like. I wasn't telling the full truth.
You're gonna retcon it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and go back to my story. They came up to me and asked me, and they were like, "Hey, like, do you mind talking about this in the podcast?" And I was like, "Absolutely fucking not. No, like, I'm not talking. This isn't like I said in the last podcast. I am not going to talk about anybody outside of the podcast because this is my 15 minutes of fame. This is for me." This is for nobody else. This is not even for you.
You don't understand.
You don't get this opportunity.
Understand. Like, there's not enough podcasts in the world.
To take on us.
I think that we should be seen as gods for partaking in this endeavor.
I think that
Odysseus in his travels, he couldn't do a podcast.
I think that God's light shines on me.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, even though he's. And then, and yeah, I mean, that's it. Period.
I mean, your school situation begs to differ.
Hey, man, I'm happy. Question mark.
People that listeners only. Considering there's only listeners right now, he made quite a questionative face when he said that.
I don't only.
I don't think the mic picked that up.
I'm happy.
Anyway.
All right. Now that
how is
my mom watches this podcast.
My mom would listen to 10 minutes of the first podcast.
No, my mom asked me for the link to this podcast. I was like, no.
My mom listened to the first 10 minutes and said it wasn't safe for work because she was listening to it at work.
My mom asked me for the link and I was like, I'll give it to you. I'll send it to you. Never sent it to you. I'm sorry, Mom.
Your mom's gotta listen to it.
I swear, and my mom would kill me.
You say bad words?
I say bad words like the last time when we listed all those bad words.
Yeah, I remember that.
When we just went off and listed
all
bad
what
words.
Are you excited for your next semester housing, considering you're living in a single next semester?
Yes, I think that if I pass all my classes and I'm able to come back here, then yeah, it would be great if I were to live on campus and get fed. That'd be fun.
That would be nice.
But also the alternative is go back home and work a minimum wage job for the rest of my life, which also is equally appealing.
This is a balanced scale.
Yeah, I know. I think that McDonald's wouldn't be the same.
McDonald's is actually paying a little bit above minimum right now.
They wouldn't be the same if they didn't have it.
Yeah, I think McDonald's.
I think no matter where I go, I'm gonna make the biggest difference possible because obviously I'm that kind of person.
100%.
Yeah, so I go in and I disrupt shit.
You just ruin lives.
Yeah, I ruin lives. I've been ruining lives since I was like a baby.
Like
since I came out, the first life that I lived. And I was starting off strong.
Then
I was like, you first.
Then you came here, and I was like, oh, look at this kid. And you were like, I'm gonna ruin that guy's life.
Yeah, and obviously it's still panning out. I'm not doing very well.
Yeah, now
I'm actually. It turns out this podcast is the #1 highest grossing podcast in the entire world right now.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan called me yesterday and he said, "I want you on my podcast." You know what I said to Joe Rogan?
What'd you say to Joe Rogan?
I said, "Fuck you, Joe Rogan. I'm gonna have Joe Biden on my podcast."
Wow.
And then I hung up. And then I called Joe Biden. I said, "Fuck you, Joe Biden." And then I hung up again. Then I called my mom and I said,
I
love you. I miss you, Mom.
I called up Jada Smith. And she told me, she said, you know what she told me?
What'd she tell you?
She said, this is the greatest piece of media she has ever listened to in her entire life. Nothing, shut up. Nothing in the existence of the human race has reached a level of masculinity, also femininity, and also power like this podcast has.
Such a duality.
I
We
think
are icons. We are figures. We are figures in the podcast universe.
You want to know what I just posted?
You know, I actually got a house next to Will Smith in the metaverse. Did you know that?
Metaverse?
Yeah, he paid me to live next to him.
Real quick, did you think Elon Musk is planning to buy Twitter?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He just throws his dick around like that.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying.
You got a big one. Why not toss it?
I guess that's true.
I don't know. I'd put my dick everywhere if I had a big one.
Do you think he's just buying Twitter because he wants to go against Mark Zuckerberg controlling the Facebook world?
I think that in a world where everything is just competition, that is very possible.
That's just this world right now we live in.
Yeah, in a world, being the world we live in now. Yeah.
Did you know what?
Maybe I'm tired.
Did you know that like America like is really bad at things for people?
Yeah.
You know we have there's nothing if you retire and you're poor, like let's say you only work a minimum wage your whole life, there's nothing to help you when you're old.
Did you know that I don't care because I'm going to be rich?
Oh my god, what was I doing? And you know what I'm going to be rich? I'm going to be rich. We should subscribe to the CrumbleJAM Podcast.
I am going to solve poverty by not thinking about it.
So, do you want to know?
And not being perverse.
Yeah, well, at least I live paycheck to paycheck.
Well, yeah, me too. I don't even live paycheck to paycheck. I haven't been paid in like 6 months because I didn't do my I-9 forms.
What?
Yeah, I've been working illegally for the... No, I have $1,055 waiting for me from the university.
Holy
shit!
To
be paid to me in one lump sum.
So you haven't been paid at all?
I haven't been paid for the entire year.
That's oh my gosh.
I have 42 shifts of 2 hours each at minimum wage.
Shit. Wow.
It's 84 work hours.
I mean, when you
plus like 3 extras.
Do you need help? I can help you.
No, I just have to. They don't have me in the system yet. It's their fault. They're being idiots about it.
Did you bring it to the person, then bring it over to that person?
I brought it to the HR, and then I brought it to the other person, and then they were like, "We're just gonna have to wait." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't care. The longer I wait, the more money that I get in one check." I'm gonna be like one $1,300 check, and I'm just like, "Yes," and then I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to give it to a homeless man, and I'll be like, here, this will buy you enough heroin to overdose.
Wow, okay. I mean, that poor guy.
I like your empathy. It's not going to bring you far in life. I'm just kidding. I'm a very empathetic individual. I just put on a facade for the podcast.
About giving heroin to homeless people?
Let's stop it.
What the hell was I going to say? Oh, so last night, I was just streaming for like an hour and a half, and I posted a Sea of Thieves thing of me. It's no camera. It's through my Xbox headset, and there's like audio, like there's me talking.
Watch it. Watch the video.
Sure, watch it. If you like listening to ocean noises, because
grunts and angry noises.
Because I'm playing alone, and no one was watching me. I didn't tell anybody I was playing. I was just playing completely alone. And it's just me going like, sometimes I'll be like, oh my god.
that's so crazy.
And I'll be like, I got this treasure. Then I'll like explain, I'm like, yeah, I got the treasure because I'm trying to do this thing. And I was like, and then in the middle of the podcast, I go, oh my god, this is so boring. And then I took the whole thing, and then I just put it on my channel.
Hey man, it got like 3 views.
It actually has like 20 now.
Sick.
Just random people who really want to watch Sea of Thieves.
They want to see if these nuts could fit in their mouth. Oh my god. They don't stop. They don't stop.
I was going to do a fucking Sea of Thieves ASMR video. Just
the really loud ocean sound.
And then cannon fire.
Run! You're like, it's really fucking loud.
And then just me playing sea shanties like...
This is scuffed.
This is the best.
This is a scuffed episode of the podcast.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as long as the last one. Sorry. No, I'm not. Actually, it'll be faster to post, which is great.
Yeah, you guys also don't make the videos, so you can't
you don't
can't
understand,
comment on how
you
long
don't
they
understand that the hell that it takes to press download. And
I'm fighting with Susan Wojcicki right now.
I'm fighting for my life.
Me and Susan Wojcicki are fighting right now.
I am constantly in a battle with the YouTube like interface at all times.
I'm constantly in a fight with Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's been pretty good too.
Moon Knight. I have not seen the new episode of Moon Knight.
You actually get to see some Moon Knight in Moon Knight, which is really good. You get to see Oscar Isaac does a great job of portraying.
How many times does the moon show up in Moon Knight? Probably at least once.
Well, this recent episode, kind of like a billion times.
No, like the
no,
moon.
Moon. Yeah, no, I'm saying like the moon.
The moon.
Yes, I'm saying like a billion times.
Like him, like the moon.
Who's the moon?
Oh, I know him personally. I'm sorry. To you, it's just the moon. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Am I like? Do you know the moon?
Yeah.
The man on the moon?
No, the moon. It's an entity.
Yeah, an entity. That's what I'm talking about. The moon, the one in the sky.
Yes.
The one that's orbiting Earth.
Yeah, the one that can talk.
Jason, the moon can't talk.
Yeah, okay.
No, it can't. Jason, who are you talking to at night?
The moon.
No, there's no moon, Jason.
Yeah, there is. It's
Wait,
up in the sky.
have you been looking at the moon for like really long periods of time?
Yeah.
And taking LSD while you do it?
No.
Alright. So all that sugar that I keep putting on your bed sheets, like you don't even realize it?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like when the grains like dig into my skin and I wake up with weird rashes.
So that's moon dust. Speaking of moon dust, someone just bought a packet of moon dust, like from the moon, for $1 million. Like just rock, just space rock.
That rocks.
That's great. That's grand. And,
Euler. That's granular. What?
That's lunar.
That's really cool. What?
I'm choking. Anyway, so
this episode, this is the episode where people decide whether they want to keep watching.
I think this is our best episode so far.
What do you mean? This is just us, we have no guide. There's no rubric.
So anyway, billion lions. I really like to talk.
17 billion rats versus God himself.
Oh, I have a better. Okay, ready?
Enough rat to... No, I have a better one.
17 billion rats.
No.
Or Bruno.
No. Bruno can control the rats. Bruno controls the police.
So? Ratatouille. Remy from Ratatouille versus Bruno and his rat army.
I'd like to say that the 7-foot rat would win.
7-foot
just because there's 777 of them.
I think there's 675,857 rats.
I think that a solid fight would be the world's oceans filled with rats versus the people of the world.
I think
the rats come ashore. This is Normandy on every beach ever. We are desperately trying to fend off millions and millions of rats coming from every single point.
Okay, so
I don't think you understand how deep the oceans are.
I don't think you understand how.
The water's gone.
It's not millions. That's like billions.
That's trillions. There's trillions of rats.
Trillions of rats.
The Mariana Trench filled with rats.
And they're all crawling up, trying to get out onto the surface.
Imagine the beaches of LA. The rats, it's black with the bodies of the moving. They're crawling over the corpses of their fallen. It's like Hydra.
This wouldn't even be like this. Let me finish.
It would be a matter of time.
No, it wouldn't. This wouldn't even be a matter of time. This would be instant. This would be like an immediate loss. That is trillions of rats immediately just.
It would be so loud. It would be so loud.
It would just be
the feet of the. Imagine being a boat. Oops, rats. You're sinking in rats now. They're gonna eat you.
The fucking your rotors
The
on
boat
your
just
boat.
moves upside down and it starts shaking all the people out
the
of it.
rotors on the on the boat just
Chew at 'em.
slicing at the
No, oh my god! I
Yeah,
think that
you
they would
just
eat at the hull,
It'd be
and it would just
slicing
slow.
rats.
No, I think that the rats would eat it like acid. It would just like a
So
like a
what about the
disease.
fish that are in the ocean?
Oh, they're gone.
Like,
they're eaten. Oh, these are hungry rats.
Are the rats eating each other too?
The rats are
Like-
starving. They have not
Dude,
ever
So
eaten.
where would in this case
These
where
are
you
rats that have only known famine.
in this case where are you going?
Where am I going?
Yeah.
There's no safe space.
I think Mount Everest is the best bet, considering it's so cold up there.
I mean, I guess, but you wouldn't be able to survive on Mount
Or
Everest.
planes.
Obviously, have you ever seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he got put on Mount Everest.
Yeah, for
Apparently, the person can only survive around 20 minutes at that altitude, but for Doctor Strange, it would only be about 2 minutes.
That's pretty just it's kind of a issue with the Marvel movies, don't you think? Like that's scientifically inaccurate.
Yeah, he should have been able to stay up there for longer.
Yeah.
Also, his beard would have never gotten icicles from being on Everest for 2
Yeah,
minutes.
it's like a artistic.
It's almost like
reach.
movie magic.
I just don't agree actually. I think it's
I
it's
think
bullshit.
that movie
Also Thanos, like
purple
purple
really?
guy. What's up with that?
Yeah, like,
Why is he purple?
why is his chin so fucked?
He has to go ball sack for a chin.
Yeah, why does he have a rake for a chin?
Why didn't Batman just win? Why didn't he just go into Marvel from DC?
Why isn't there? Never mind. Why isn't there 7 trillion rats storming the beaches right now? That's what we should be asking.
I think the greatest.
Hey, call your family that lives by the ocean. This might be happening right now.
I was trying to think of like where you would be. I guess not even.
We would be the first to go.
Yeah,
We're on the eastern
Massachusetts.
seaboard.
Yeah.
We would literally get overtaken within minutes. The rats would be like head high, and you would be like, "Oh my god!" Like I could feel my bones getting closer to the surface. There's not as much flesh as there was before. I can feel it leaving.
And you're stuck in Commonwealth. Like, where are you going?
In Commonwealth, if I'm stuck in Commonwealth, I'm just gonna lock the door. Wait,
Someone's posted a rat in the.
yes,
Rats. The rat
Yes.
army.
we love rats here.
I mean, the thing is, like, if I was to, I think in a room like this, my issue is the window, dude.
Yeah, what if the rats poured in through
Yeah.
the window? That'd
So,
be
like,
some
I
nightmare
think
fuel.
even like that, rats can't get through that. But like, and I don't think they could either.
What if?
I
Okay,
don't
but
think
what
we
about the 7-foot rats? They could definitely tear down a wall.
7-foot rats are getting in anywhere they want.
The 7-foot rats, 17, 27, 37, 47, and 57-foot rats, which are the different levels of rats. And
What
then there's a 60-meter rat, which is special, which is the only one that can break down the wall.
We have a 6 meter, a 10 meter, an 18 meter, a 30 meter,
And a 60-meter
We
rat.
have normal rats.
And then sometimes they stand on their back legs and run like this.
yeah, the
Like
abnormal.
Jack Sparrow.
And then there'll be transforming rats. People who have taken up the mantle to become rat.
Mayflower says no one is safe from rats. They'll eat through everything. Yes,
I
all the
agree.
rats will eat through everything.
I don't even think that like there's a place you could be. I think they just eat Mount Everest. Also, dude, think about but
my dogs are hungry.
take it to another level. The climate change. Think about that many
They
rats.
eat the icebergs. No more climate change.
Think
no
about that
more
many
climate
rats
change.
like shitting and pissing and farting.
All right. Well, also the whole thing about climate change is like water. There wouldn't be any
Yeah,
more.
they
We're talking about replacing the water with rats.
Even
so
the fresh
climate
water,
change
yeah.
just wouldn't
Wait,
exist.
but what about places where there's water? So it has to be like a body of water.
No, even ice. The ice
Oh, yeah,
becomes
okay.
frozen
Ice
rat. So
What
it
about, like-
thaws
What
out.
about like molecular water? Like we're 75%.
Mini rats.
We're 75% water.
Mini rats.
No. We're just gonna get eaten alive.
You know
by
your red
rats.
blood cells?
Yeah.
Rats. Small little
You know
rats
your tears.
digging through
Yeah.
your body. You take them out. Take out the rats. There's little rats in your blood cells.
Do you like
Rip
the
them
way
out.
skin feels on your body? I don't like the way my skin feels on my body.
Why don't you take it off?
Just
Take off
take
your
the
skin.
Oh my
Just
god.
take it off. It'll feel really good.
The Mohegan Sun.
What
Driving
happened to
everybody to the Mohegan Sun.
Oh, yes.
Great
Yes.
times, great times.
Good times. Only the people who are at Mohegan Sun are allowed to know about what happened at Mohegan Sun.
Mohegan Sun, Connecticut.
Biggest place on earth. It is a fucking maze.
Also,
To be honest, I felt like a rat.
also,
From the
that is so
beyond.
true, like a mouse in a maze. I think it was also one of the most beautiful, like, indoor places
There was-
I've been to.
There was the highest volume of weird people
Yeah.
I've ever seen
then
in my whole life.
This concert itself, dude, that was like the biggest like smoke box. What's
Hot
hot
box.
box in the entire world?
Hot box. Not because of weed. Because, well, if we're gonna be honest, there was definitely some people sparking up in front of
Oh
us.
yeah, there's people sparking up everywhere.
Yeah,
I
but,
saw little lighters all over the place. And then
everybody's pressing just the butane on their lighter. You're like, it smells funny.
I love
Somebody-
the smell.
Somebody cooks the lighter.
The entire Mohegan Sun concert building.
And then Mr. Impala is like, what's going
He
on?
erupts out of the flames and he's like,
Eventually. And he's on a fucking phoenix, and he's flying away.
Dumbledore
and then
is
we're,
like,
we're
"Ah."
and then we're just in a music video. We don't exist. We don't exist for
Yeah, we were
anything
never
else.
real.
We were
We're all-
never.
It's virtual reality.
Just for everybody listening to the podcast right now, life isn't real. We're
You're
all
not real.
This is all just fake. We're not the main characters.
I
Nobody's
am.
the main character.
I'm the main character.
He's the main character.
You all live in my world.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're gonna have to wrap it up here, folks.
All right. Well,
It
on
was
that note,
great having a little short podcast. I'll let Jason take us out this time.
all right. Well, I've been Crumble,
I've been Jam.
and this is the Crumble Jam Podcast. And if you don't come back to the next podcast, then I'll just assume that you're dead. So I hope that everybody ends up having a wonderful afternoon, and then yeah, okay, bye.
And then also